There is my dad, my mom, my dad's brother Mark, his wife Jessica. Mark and Jessica struggled with infertility. It was a massive grief for them. Then they announced they were adopting a girl through a closed adoption. The family treated her like a miracle, and Jessica has used her status as a miracle mom to completely dominate. She constantly belittles my mom, making comments like some of us had to actually fight to become mothers. We didn't have it happen naturally. My mom always stayed quiet. 2 months ago, I did a routine ancestry DNA test kit out of pure curiosity. When results came back, I was looking through my DNA matches. I expected to see my parents' cousins, but right at the top, under the half-sibling category, was a match for a 6-year-old child registered under an anonymous profile. The DNA overlap was roughly 25%. A 25% match means a half-sibling, an aunt or uncle, or a niece-nephew. I started digging. I looked at the matches. This anonymous child matched heavily with my paternal grandfather's line, had zero genetic connection to my mom. Then I remembered that Aunt Jessica managed Lily's health profiles online and had mentioned doing a health-focused DNA screening for her to check for congenital issues. I confronted my dad in private. He completely broke down, begged me not to say a word. 6 years ago, Mark found out he was completely sterile, desperate to have a child and terrified of using an anonymous donor. Approached my dad, asked him to be a secret sperm donor so Lily would still look like the family they made. Dad signed a contract promising to never tell anyone, especially mom. They wanted everyone to think it was anonymous adoption so Mark wouldn't have to admit his sterility. Meanwhile, my dad has spent 6 years watching his own daughter grow up while my mom was forced to sit through Jessica's endless bullying. I told my dad he needed to tell my mom or I would. He kept making excuses, protecting a secret over his own wife's dignity. The breaking point happened last night. We were at Jessica's house for a dinner party to celebrate her promotion. My mom politely asked if someone could pass the salad. Jessica said, "Oh, let me get that for you." How exhausting it must be to live such a life where everything is just handed to you. Something in me snapped. The hypocrisy of this woman standing there while my mom was being lied to was too much. I said, "Hey Jessica, it's time we thank the genetic donor for your miracle." Dad, pass the salad, and while you're at it, explain why Lily has 25% of my DNA. The room's silent. My mom looked at me, then Dad, whose face was completely white. Jessica started screaming at me to get out of her house. My dad couldn't even look at mom, which gave away the truth. My mom walked